Hey guys, my name is Michel Macedo. I graduated from Sugar Bowl in 2017, and I guess the first thing I want to talk about is subject tests. So I did all my standardized testing before I kind of decided which schools I was going to apply to. So I did everything. I did ACT, SAT, and subject tests because there was always this idea that a school I might want to apply to would need subject test scores, which never actually happened. So I never ended up using my subject tests. They're pretty much just more specified versions of the SAT, and I'd say they're a bit harder as well. And some schools require them. I'm pretty sure Middlebury, which is the school I'm going to, they either took an SAT score or 3 different subject test scores. You could pick either one, but I just did the SAT because my score in the SAT was much better than my subject test scores. So, but then some schools require subject tests and the SAT or subject tests in order to get into a more advanced level class or something. So I guess the benefit of taking the subject test is that you might use it, and I guess it's always nice to have that resource. If you know exactly what school you're applying to and they don't need a subject test score, I wouldn't say why it would be necessary to take it. Next thing I guess I want to go over is just schedule and while applying to schools, like during senior year, end of junior year, and beginning of senior year. When you're applying to schools, Sugar Bowl is a pretty rigorous fall with working out and with classes. And if you're a senior and trying to get into a selective school, you need to have a pretty tough course load. So I guess the most important thing I would say is managing your time well. I'd say even last year I took 3 AP classes, and even doing that, I'd say I had a lot of time to be able to manage everything and get all my applications in and everything. So I think you can do really as many APs as you want. I don't even know if it's possible to do more than 3, but I think that if you manage your time well, there's plenty of time to have a really rigorous course load and be doing everything else the school requires, like working out and such. So, like I said, it's just up to you really being able to get everything done. And like I said, I thought there was enough time for me to manage everything and still be able to have not be overloaded, just be able to go through it and eventually get into the school I wanted and have a tough course load. The last thing is PG year. Like I said, I graduated last June, and this year I decided to take a post-grad year. And I'd say the most important thing I'd tell people that would be considering doing a PG year is to plan it out and really know what you're going to do step by step and not really leave anything up in the air. I didn't really do that well. I didn't pick a program to post-grad with and kind of put it off and said I'd figure that out eventually, and I ended up kind of floating around and not really having a set plan, which wasn't really ideal. And if I could do it over again, I'd definitely plan out this year much better than I did. And also just really look into if you really want to do a PG year. I kind of the reason I did it was because everyone really does it that's a ski racer, but I would definitely reconsider and maybe not do one if I had the chance to. And so definitely don't just go by what everyone does. Look at what you want to do and then go from there.